So I was asked about pretty much a day in my life kind of thing. The reason I don't post the videos of a day in my life is, I guess, out of personal preference. Um, every day, I'm usually up until after midnight working on stuff, and I get a few hours of sleep. I'm up about 5:30 every morning, and I start working again. Um, I not only have my books, so that is a full time job in itself. I do all the promotional stuff myself. I'm self publishing with the help of Friesen Press. I really hope I pronounced their company right. Um, they're a self publishing company, they help people that are self publishing. It's a cheaper route and a better company. I have went with a company that did everything for me, and I got screwed over for that. So now I'm doing it self-publishing. All the promotional stuff, anything about trying to get news out for my books, is all on me. No, I cannot afford to have anybody do it for me. I have looked into those options just for time, but I can't afford it, and I definitely can't justify to spend that kind of money on something that I have all the software that I can do the stuff myself. I'm not an expert at any of them by any means. Yes, I find the software easy to do, but that's because I've spent years of playing with it and learning the software. And even to this day, like just yesterday, I was on YouTube looking up videos. How do you do this? And I figured it out, and it's really cool. I am making business cards, and I have the layouts for it. And I found out that under a setting on there from a random YouTube video I was watching, that I can get these templates pulled up for a bunch of stuff that was given to me. I had like a box of these with stickers and cards and a whole bunch of other stuff in them given to me. So thank you to my mother for that one. Um, and I was looking up the templates because I am trying to get my business cards done. And big surprise, I don't like the way they look. So I haven't printed them yet. Um, But even stuff like that, I've been messing with this software for years, and I still go to YouTube and Google all the time looking stuff up. How do you do this? How do you do that? So I'm not an expert at it, but I do have the software and the basic understanding of how to do everything that I would pretty much be hiring somebody else to do, except I don't have the funds for that. So, not really an option for me. I get trying to spend that kind of money when you don't have the software, when you don't have the understanding of how to do the stuff. Yes, by all means, have somebody do it. And if I paid somebody to do it, it would be a professional. I just don't have that money. I could go through Friesen Press and I could ask them, and they could get me into contact with pretty much anybody for anything that I'm trying to do. And I would know that it would be legit coming through them, which is the reason why I pay them. Um, and the amazing thing is, I have finished the packet for paying on that book, yet they still help me. So that is why I love them. And I will stay with them, and I'm in the process of getting Young and in Love fixed and transferred over to them. I have another book that is completely done. I just have to go over it one more time, and I'll be ready to send that off. I've got three, five, five different books I'm in the process of writing right now. Yes, I know people say I'm crazy. That's just how my head works. Um, and then I have like hundreds of cutscenes because usually when I'm at work or doing anything in particular where I'm not in front of my computer, if I have like an idea of a really cool scene or something, like I'll jot it out on a note thing on my phone and then transfer it to my computer. Um, But I have all of that I do on a daily basis. That's a full-time thing in itself. I also have crochet stuff that I do. This is a cow leg that I'm working on right now. Um, the money that I make from my crochet stuff is what helps pay for the things that I can't get out of paying for. When it comes to my books, like I just did, I don't have one over here. I don't have anything in this one, but I have keychains that I made. One side of it has my brother's roommate in it, and the other side has my QR code in it, which, yeah, obviously I didn't prep to do this video. Um, they're in my bag. But I have those, and I bought the subscription for an entire year so that I could keep that QR code because it is bringing in um, views and stuff to my website and my channel and all of that. And I'm still playing with that, still trying to get input on what people think about it, but nobody's wanting to answer that. So I don't know if it's just really, really bad and nobody wants to say that because they're worried about hurting my feelings, which honestly is kind of annoying. Um, like, I get people want to be nice, but when you have somebody that's trying to do this stuff, I know I don't look directly at my camera, my screen is that way. Um, when you're trying to do stuff like this, honesty is the best. For the most part, when you're asking other people's opinions like that, for one, you want to hear everything, not just the good, also the bad. And you're not listening to just one person, and it's an opinion. If I don't like it, it doesn't. I mean, I don't have to do it if I don't like it. Um, but to hear people's input, like, oh, if you do it like this, it would be easier. I think it would be better if you do it like this. And then if you have like multiple people that are saying the same thing, obviously go in and change it, make it better. Um, because that stuff is being set up for fans to be able to connect with me. And it's working. Like, I do have some hardcore fans that's been following me for years, that actually do talk to me on that stuff, so it's really cool. And it lets me know that the QR idea thing is worth it. That all started because once I started setting everything up with the social media accounts, the website, just all that information on a card was just over cluttered and I didn't like it, and there was just way too much information on it. Everything I was looking up said don't put too much on your business cards. So I'm like, okay, well, can I get like a QR code to put everything on it so that when you scan it, you can pick where you want to go? Do you want to go to my website? Do you want to go to my social media? And if you go to my website, like, it has everything. I've even got my personal stuff on there. And I know I say personal and business. I do keep the two separate, um, for money purposes, and also if I'm on my personal stuff, it's usually me trying to find videos, something to watch while I'm working, background noise to listen to, or a video or show that I'm actually watching on YouTube. Um, or just in general, I have other apps that I watch videos on. But that's kind of like a me thing. If I'm trying to do business or something like that, I'll go over to one of the accounts that's set up for my books. I check those daily anyways, just to make sure I don't have any messages or anything on them. Um, but I know this is getting like way off topic, but I deal with all the stuff for my books every day, which is a full-time job in itself. I have crochet orders that I make. I've got a whole list of them. Um, and the money that I make from this pays for the stuff for my book, like paying for my website, my domain, my QR code, saving up money for the next book so I can get it published. Yes, I could actually publish it myself without the publisher, but They do edits for me. They get all the listings set up for me. They help design the cover for me. Um, and there's a few other things that they did with my brother's roommate as well, um, that I paid separately to get done, but I don't have to do that again because I've already like learned it and sort of understood it. I might change it a little bit just so it doesn't have like the exact same thing in both books. Um, like about the Arthur and thing, I might change that a little bit so it's not like the same one in every one. Um, but I like staying with them because they do help with that. They do get the professional edit done. They do help design the cover with something that others will like. Oh, that hurt. Um, so I'm still gonna use them because I really don't want to go up and set up all the listings and stuff like that. I have entirely too much on my plate as it is. My crochet stuff is like a full time thing in itself. Um, I don't do videos every day because, like, on the weekends, I have my kids with me and I really don't have them on camera anymore. Every once in a while, I do. For the most part, I keep them out of views because of nothing bad happened to me. Thank God. Thank God for that. But I know, I think it was last year, the year before that, there was a lot of stuff coming across my feed about people using their kids to get views and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no, no. I went through my channel and every video that had my kids in it that I wasn't in, and even some of those got deleted because I'm just like, nope, my kids are my kids. They're not my cash ticket. So I try to keep my kids out of my videos. Not to mention, they're young and they argue between each other over the dumbest things. Um, Plus, it's usually loud on the weekends with the two kids being home, sort of. I mean, for the most part, compared to most people's kids, my kids are actually pretty quiet. And I also have 50 million other things, so I don't stay on just one topic all day. Um, that's another reason I don't do the videos, like, even during the week while the kids are at school, is simply because I'm usually doing about 5 things at once. I've got a crochet pattern up on here. I've got my personal YouTube channel on here. I've got my book YouTube channel on here because I'm checking all of those accounts for the day. I'm checking my email. Um, I've got this video on. So, I mean, I've got multiple screens open on my computer even right now. Um, I'm doing crochet while I'm checking on all of that. My yarn ball just like rolled away. I'm trying to work on this order. So, I mean, I have so many things that I'm doing at once that most of the time I really just don't have the time to focus on just one thing to do a video, which is why I don't make them anymore. On top of doing the crochet and the book stuff, I also work at a steel mill. I'm a janitor at a steel mill that's not too far from where I live at. Um, so I also do that for 8 hours a day. And while I'm at work, there is some stuff that I can do on my phone, for my business, or looking up patterns and ideas for stuff for my crochet, for something that somebody asked me if I can make for them. I've got my emails that I have to go through. I've got different cutscenes and stuff that I can go through and do on my phone. So, I mean, I have a lot of things I can do on my phone as well. I have my cloud on there so I can access any file that is linked to it from my phone so I can get work done that way. So, yeah, even when I'm at work, I'm working. And I guess the same could be said for here because when I'm doing one thing, I'm doing 50 other things. So that's my kids, and the fact that I do so many different things is why I don't post videos every day. And I know that that doesn't get me tons of subscribers and tons of people watching me because I don't upload on a regular basis. Well, YouTube's not my job. I'm not trying to make YouTube content to get monetized and get popular off of it. I literally just have the stuff for fans that want to get to know me more and learn about me outside of my books and stuff like that. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here because I have a lot of work that I need to get done, um, and I can't really do that with the video going. I can, but there is some stuff like with my books that I don't release to the public, because it's not done, it's not ready. Stuff may change, and because of that, I've got 3 people that actually pretty much get full access to cutscenes and ideas and things like that. One is a fan that has followed me from the very, very beginning of my journey. I've been writing my whole life, but since I actually started trying to publish my books, and actually, he's one of the reasons why I did do that. I would send like different scenes and stuff from books I was working on to my mom, and he works with her, and so he got really into my books and stuff like that. And it's my very first fan outside of family. He means a lot to me, and so I don't mind sharing with him kind of my journey and my process and what I'm working on, and different scenes and stuff that I don't have released. And my mom is another one that has full access to all of my stuff, and then my best friend. Um, Other than that, I don't release anything that is not written into the books because the cutscenes are just that. They may not even end up in the books. So, um, but I do have a lot I need to get done. Have a great day. If you have any questions for me, just leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from y'all. And have a great day, everybody.